just let me go on my own like little journey. But no, I'm surrounded by like
One more time. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, do you guys want to introduce yourself first?
Are we actually doing this?
what are we doing?
Are we passing the mic around?
Oh.
Are we actually doing this?
Hi.
Damn, but she was nonchalant with it. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Oh yeah, okay.
It's a new method of saying it, guys.
Okay, so hope you guys like the intro. We already introduced ourselves properly on our previous podcast, so yeah. Today we are going to be talking about productivity. Yes, which is something that we all struggled with at some point, probably even struggling with it now. Or maybe you're like thriving like Ashton Hall, you know that guy who's like diving for like, yeah, exactly. Which is really good. We all want to aspire to be like that. Yeah. I'll just start with the questions. Okay, so what does productivity mean to you guys? It is a pretty open-ended question. Or you could just say like how you guys maintain productivity, especially during like assignments. Like how do you guys do that? Yeah.
I think, okay, as uni students, a lot of the time we like view productivity as like getting uni work done. And whilst I think that is true to some extent, I think productivity is kind of more than that almost. Like, if we define it as like using time well spent, or like, yeah, time well spent, that means, at least for me, time well spent looks like both doing my assignments, but also like hanging out with friends and like also being intentional about when I'm sleeping and when I'm waking up and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know, that's my view on productivity mostly, but like taking breaks and taking rest is also productive. It just kind of defines how you want to spend your time. Yeah. Any thoughts?
Productivity. It's like a freaking an on and off relationship on God. But wait, don't you also do that thing where it's like productivity, like your productivity increases when you're doing something fun? Like it's like an activity that it's like way funner. So you just like you're so much more productive when you're doing that. And then you have to do your assignments and your productivity suddenly like dips. It's like, oh, see ya.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it is for me anyways.
How are you guys? Okay.
I reckon I would just expand the definition to just like anything that makes me feel fulfilled. Like, you know, yeah, like knowledge, health, well-being, yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would agree because personally, I find myself. I have really low expectations for myself, but in terms of like, it's not like in a bad way. It's just that I put my well-being above anything else. In terms of like, if I don't want to do something, then why am I forcing myself to do it? Right? So with productivity, I guess, again, defining it as at least you fulfilled, you know that you did something at least, and that's it. I guess that's my definition of productivity at least.
Yeah, so I guess I kind of agree like with what Ash and Gina said. Like for me, like productivity, just being able to like not just study but do like a bunch of different activities, being able to like fit all that in and like achieving a balance. Like if I could do that, I think I'll feel like productive and I feel like happy with myself.
Yeah. So I think a general theme that kind of appeared in all of our responses, maybe like a sense of fulfillment and well-being. So how do you guys, according to your own definitions, maintain your productivity, especially during like stressful times? Because low-key, my productivity, if I had to rate it out of 10, it would probably be like a 5. Oh yeah, maybe you guys should rate it out of 10 as well. Yeah. So mine would probably be a 5 because yes, I'm also like efficiently completing all my assignments and things like that. But that's at the cost of like, you know, things like exercise, sleep.
Yep.
So yeah. So I'm definitely not hitting all of those tick boxes for my definition of productivity. Yeah, definitely could be healthier. How about you guys?
That's real. Oh, you? It's like 10 out of 10. No. No. Sorry, let me finish the question.
ways.
No. Is 10 out of 10 like achievable? Is my question. Like, at what point are you like max productive? Like, are you? Like, I don't think I'm ever satisfied really with like
is a fair
the work that I've done. Maybe that's just me and my toxic relationship with standards, but like, or like self-imposed standards. But
Yeah,
I don't.
imposter syndrome.
Yeah, like, I don't think I'll ever be like 100% satisfied with all the time that I spent. Yeah, but I think I can reach like an 8.59 out of 10. But right now, if you look at the past month, like I'm at a 7.58. It's pretty good.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I think I changed my systems this year. Yeah.
What are you doing?
In terms of what are you doing? I think last year I was very like my to-do list looked like shit that I didn't really want to be doing, and it was just like stuff given to me. So like uni assignments, stuff given to you, all this like, or yeah, like it felt like I didn't set my own goals, and therefore I wasn't fulfilled. But this year I think I focused more on like figuring out what I actually want to be doing. So I think productions has definitely helped with that. Yay! Like I've been wanting to create more things, and productions is definitely up their alley. Yeah, with my other societies, like I've been wanting to host more events, and it's been like within my control, which is why I felt more productive this year. But yeah, previously to this, it has not been like that. So yeah, on the uni assignments front, I don't know though. Like it's just kind of is. But yeah, how about you?
Bruh, productivity works really weirdly for me because if I'm interested or if it's like a fun activity, right? Like for example, like me making like that t-shirt design yesterday, I was so locked in. I was like, like do you know the keyboard audio? It was like, that was me.
Was it for like an assignment or was it for?
Like it was like for funsies, but like I needed to get it done anyways. And then I was like, oh, it's so funsy. So I'm like, oh, hella productive with it. And then like this morning I was watching my lectures, and then like usually like with lectures I'm not like super productive with it, but then like the topic that I was like watching was like kind of interesting, right? So I was like pumping them out low-key because I was like watching one and I was like, ooh, he kind of cooked on that. And then
The lecturer
I was like, another one, and then I was like really productive with it, and I was like, I think that's how it works for me. And then if it's like really boring shit, I'm like, oh, why?
Like interest based.
It's really interest-based for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like going off what you said, like I feel like definitely you feel more productive. I feel like in two ways. You feel really productive either when you're fucking stressed out and you need, like you know that you need to finish this today because you have like assignment and it's due that day. Like
what's that one TED talk, which is like the procrastination monster? No.
I'll get onto TED Talks. I'll get onto them. I swear. But yeah, either one route is like you just have to do the work, so you do that. Or the other thing is that you're really interested in it. For like personally, for like PROD's work, it is work, but at the same time, because I'm so passionate about it and I'm so interested in it, it doesn't feel like tedious work, or it doesn't feel like work at all, honestly. It's more of an interest thing. It's like, oh, getting this done because I want to put the effort and passion and like all my creative shit into it. So I guess the more you're interested, the more you like the subject or like whatever you're doing, it feels less like work and more like just fun stuff. So I guess in a way I think that's my most peak productivity. In terms of assignments, I know I'll get the shit done at the end of the day. I think that's why I'm a victim of procrastinating. That's why I always leave shit to the end. But that's because I know myself that I'll do it. But yeah. Oh, I rate it this term, this month, maybe like maybe like honestly, a 4.63 out of 10.
Damn, 2 decimal places.
I need to be exact with it. Do you wanna?
What's the rate? Bro. For like boring stuff, it's like a 0, and then for fun stuff, it's like a 9. My productivity's so bad. Wait, actually, maybe like a 3. 3.
That's not even averaged, bro. That's just like. Okay, fair enough.
It's like a 3.
For my rating for this trimester, I'm gonna say like a 5.5. 5.5.
But you know what I would say with YouTube, because you guys are first years, it's like you're valid in doing so.
Don't validate us. don't say it's bad. Say it's bad. Say it should be 9. Tell us it should be a 9. Honestly, I feel like I've been procrastinating a lot more on assignments than in high school. But I feel like, I don't know, but for some reason I feel a lot more fulfilled in uni. I think it's like because like the social life is better. Like I'm like, and then I don't know, like I see lots of different people, I get to interact with different people, like kind of makes me, for me, that's like what fulfills me the most, so, like being able to have that. And like I still hand in my assignments, just like really, like maybe like exactly on the dot, or like 2 minutes before, but like I'm still getting that done, and I'm like still like keeping up with like lectures and like little tasks and whatever. But yeah, I think, I mean, obviously I shouldn't be procrastinating. I should be like submitting stuff earlier on, so like that's why I rate it like a bit lower. But other than that, like I think, yeah, I feel like I'm getting to a more balanced life, like slowly. Yeah.
I feel like it also doesn't help with short extensions.
No, short extension is just like that is the due date now.
No, really.
Yeah,
There's no extension. That's just when it's.
That's with me with 2001. Like I couldn't finish this.
Oh,
I
that's
couldn't.
due today, guys.
I couldn't finish on Friday because that's when the original date was due. But I still haven't finished. I still haven't submitted.
Me too. Guilty.
It's okay. We'll submit tonight.
But they're pretty much done. So.
Yeah, we're pretty much done. So we did the work.
Yeah.
Why are you hating? Why are you hating?
Bro, we only got 1 day.
She's hating on us.
We only got 1 day short extension.
You know what? Look, if it was due 1 day after the actual date, we would have submitted it that 1 day. Like the short extension doesn't do much other than just let us procrastinate. What's that rule that fills time? Yeah.
A certain amount of time, the amount of time it'll take to do a task will fill this time.
What's it called? There's a term for that. I'll think of it later.
If you guys don't feel very productive, what do you guys like to do? Because I think hobbies are really important. Do you guys have hobbies? Or are you guys like bums?
We're just bums.
Yeah.
Wait, but yeah, you have hobbies. You have hobbies. You're like extra productive in your hobbies.
Yeah, I'm so productive
Doing
in
your
my
hobbies,
hobbies.
yeah.
I don't know. I got back into it because I don't have a job anymore.
The unemployment rate. Your
think
unemployed
I'm
friend
fine,
on a
bro.
Monday afternoon.
Bro, literally, I'm actually that friend now. So it's like I've been extra productive. Like as soon as I got that message, like, hey kid, like we're closing shop. Oh
no.
I jumped right back into my hobbies. Honestly, like I make my CDs. I make my t-shirts. I do random shit. Honestly, yeah.
We should put examples on screen.
Oh hell no. Hell no. Yeah, but I don't know. If you have the time for hobbies, it's like, I just like kind of drown in them because I have too many.
Too many?
Yeah.
Too productive with it.
Can you ever get too productive?
High key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I made like felt like keychains the other day, and I was like, damn, bro, I haven't done this in like a decade.
You're
like,
really like creative with your hobbies. I feel like you like creating things.
Like arts and crafts.
I do.
Do I have hobbies? I feel like I've chronically turned my hobbies into something which like outputs work. Do you feel what I mean? Which is like not good. Like things I do in my spare time, I end up going like, can I like put this out somewhere? Or like, can I make this like make me money type of thing. Like, yeah, I used to read a bunch. And then that slowly turned into like, I should probably tutor people, and now I tutor English. But like that's like
Bro, I
typical.
wish.
So
You
when
wish.
you feel like you have no productivity on a given day, you just go like, damn, I feel like working.
Damn, I wish I was working right now.
Okay,
No.
Loki.
Do you like kind of get what I mean? Like I feel like
yeah.
I have chronically turned it into something like, oh, I should make this work. Yeah. If I'm like actually spending time for myself, I'm usually like playing basketball. Yeah.
By yourself?
No. I've done that before. But yeah, basketball or like I'm taking a walk somewhere or I'm going the fuck to sleep, bro. I gotta catch up. I'm in so much debt. That's me. Sleep debt.
Yeah, sleep debt.
Sleep debt. Sleep debt.
Yeah, I think if I feel very unproductive and I just want to have some downtime, I play a bit of, bass guitar, learn some few songs, and just like, I also play games with my sister, like, Roblox. Yeah, I played Dress to Impress for the first time a few days ago.
Yes! We should play, guys. I played yesterday with like freaking Sam and Matt and with
That's
Marnie.
what you were doing.
Yeah, we went, instead of doing my assignment, I was
What
playing
were you guys
Roblox.
drawing yesterday? I saw on the Discord and
That
it's
was
like,
fun, that was fun, not us.
Oh,
We were playing
God.
UCTIve.
Play Roblox.
Yes.
Wait, what's the
Post 28.
Post 28, yeah, Post
We're
28.
making a bonding.
Yeah, so I do that and usually my energy just goes like up and I can do my work again, which is good.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Kathy?
Okay. In terms of like, if I don't feel productive, which honestly is a lot of the time, right? Like, as I said before, I prioritize my well-being above everything. And in that moment, if I open my laptop and like I spend 30 minutes or like even an hour or 2 hours just like staring at something, like, when you like, because everyone's done this, right? You like, open your laptop and you're working, but then at the end of the day, you wrote like 2 words or like, right? So I'm like, I know myself like obviously well, so I'm like, if I don't feel like doing the work, then I'm just not. No matter like if my assignment's due like in 2 days, if I don't feel productive in that moment or if I feel like I just can't, then I will stop. Because what's the point of like pushing yourself through and then writing like a shitty, crappy like 100 words or something, So I would just stop and then just chill, honestly. And my version of chilling is I hate saying this because I'm not a reader because I don't read actual books.
Damn.
I would say I count as a reader. I fucking read every day, bro. It's just not real books.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I have no fucking shame in this, okay? Yes, I read fanfics. Get over it, bro. Anyway, and like manhwas and stuff, and like, I guess I watch shows too. Like, it's just my downtime. That's what I'm doing 24/7. So yeah, that's, if I don't feel like doing something, I just won't, and that's it, I guess.
Well, see, most of the time I procrastinate on like big tasks like assignments, not like really homework. So if I have an assignment and I'm like procrastinating on that, I'll just feel like I'll do like smaller tasks. Just say like I have like a small homework task due like next week or something, or like have a lecture to watch. I'll just do that first, and after that I probably feel productive. I'll be like, oh my god, I did something. I'll be like so proud of myself, and then I'll like feel more motivated to do something else. Because if I'm just, because assignments you can't finish it in like an hour like watching a lecture. So then after 1 hour finishing something, I'll be like, I've accomplished something, and then now I can do my assignment. Otherwise I'd be like sitting, like as you said, just like sitting my laptop doing nothing, but oh my god, I did nothing. And then so yeah, if I just do a few small things instead first, then I'll feel more motivated. That's generally what I do.
Damn, we got some workaholics in here. Oh yeah, I feel like the next question's a bit deep. But like, okay, so, because we're living in a world where...
Oh yeah, Jaden, our other Sevi, you've seen him from like the other 3 episodes. He's behind right there.
Behind the camera right now.
Okay guys, just let me do my thing, okay? So
Let her cook.
we're living in a world where...
Alright, cook.
No.
So we always have to, like, we're always expected to be like constantly doing something, constantly achieving stuff, improving on ourselves. Stop laughing. But anyway, yeah, so how does that make you feel? Like,
Jaden, how does it make you feel?
Wait, I can't lie, he was distracted. Can you say everything again?
cause like, yeah, Okay, so we're constantly expected to be like improving ourselves, constantly achieving things and doing stuff. How does that make you feel? Like, does it make you feel like really pressured in other way? Do you like not really care? Like, do you think productivity is like overrated? Like, you know, like just let me do my own thing. You get what I mean?
I don't give a fuck mentality in terms of like I don't really compare myself to others. Like all my friends, like especially in high school or like even in uni, honestly, like they seem on top of their shit in terms of like, I don't know, lectures or doing assignments, and they just like, you know, where things like you just know when people seem smart or just are smart. Like if they're like in my close vicinity and they're always like talking about, oh my god, I haven't done this assignment or I haven't finished this, blah blah blah, and I'm here doing nothing, I don't really care in a sense. It's like they like when they do shit, it doesn't bother me. Like I just stick to myself, and like you just, I guess. Okay, I'm losing my. Sorry, that just really distracted me. Sorry, ICC. There's like everyone's here. It's Easter Monday. There's so much shit happening. Oh!
Guys, Christian is here.
You can't turn the camera around. Yeah, he can like pop in here. Say hi. Say hi. Guys, it's Christian from episode 1 and Never Again.
Hello. I'm leaving now.
Okay, bye. Okay, well, sorry, how do I feel?
So you don't really care?
I don't, I don't. It's just all about
what
I do. It's all about me. Because I know I'm going to do it, so procrastinating, I will do it without shame, bro. I don't care. I know I'll get it done, so that's it,
Oh, sorry. I feel like for me, okay, before, honestly, I cared a lot because I was like, it was really hard for me not to compare myself to other people, especially like at my school, because it was like a selective school. It was really competitive, like in terms of like how productive people were, like how much, like that was like the main thing people talked about. But then I guess, I don't know, I just like at some point I just kind of realized like no one's really like perfect. Like, I mean, that sounds really corny, but like it's like, even though like I guess in this world like a lot of our success is defined by like how productive we are, like I guess like how much money we make or like how much stuff we get done, whatever. But then like I don't know, like just like in the end it's just realizing that no one's like everyone's just like imperfect, like no one's like fully productive. Like all the things that you see on Instagram, whatever, like that's probably just one moment of their lives. Like I guess it's like it's just like I guess now kind of like realize that like as Kathy said, I need to just focus on myself and like focus on like what counts as productive for me, not like defining my own productivity by like other people's like ideas.
Wise words. Wise words. As much as I want to say that I don't really care, I still do like care about what other people like think. So like even when I just like scroll on social media, like a day in my life, and then they're like spending the entire day studying and like doing like really fun stuff, and I feel like I could be doing so much more with my life. Cause like, you know that Ashton Hall guy, I want to talk about him again.
Oh my.
Wait,
I don't think that's real. Like I don't think it's realistic.
It's definitely like content. It's like it's not
content.
real, but
like he wants to like Sigma grinds it, like yeah.
Real shit.
So I just go like, yeah, well, I look at that. He wakes up at like 4 a.m. in the morning or something. He just sounds like goes swimming.
Yeah.
And I'm here like waking up at like 11 a.m. I'm like, yeah, I had really good sleep. Yeah. But I think I'm trying to work on just focusing on myself. Because obviously, like, everyone's on their own journey. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Snaps. No, I think that's so fair. Like we're in a system where like literally you get marked and compared. Like everyone's like, what's the average? What's the median? All of that. And it's hard not to fall for that. Of course. I think in terms of the comparison thing that we've been talking about, I think you can view it in one of two ways. One, don't give a fuck. Huge love. Or two, like use it as fuel is the other thing. if you're competitive, like I have mates of mine that are just like on the grind because like they care, and that's okay. I think it gets them places. But I don't, not necessarily saying that's like a healthy approach to it. It can be like a motivator. It's kind of the reality of it. In terms of myself, I can't say that I don't give a fuck. Like, I give some fucks, but in, I think, like a correct amount for like what I'm doing. Like I know people that are like super on top of the marks, constantly watching lectures, very on top of the work. Like, I know that they have like less things going on in their life. Like, their capacity is a lot more to give. And so when I'm like behind on lectures or behind on doing my assignments and stuff, it's like forgivable, I think. So yeah, I'd like less of a comparison, but I think if you do compare, know that you have to look at the holistic picture of how somebody is and their life and what else they have going on, and not just like that moment in time, maybe on Instagram, or like that moment in time then when they're like saying, oh, I'm on top of my assignment, you're not. There's other things going on. I don't know if I answered your question, but that's me. Cool.
Loki, I'm like really similar to you in the way that like it's like I wish I didn't give a fuck, right? But also like I'm so chalant about it. I'm too chalant about it. Like I wish I could just be like a nonchalant girl and be like, yo, like who cares? Let me go on my own like little journey. But I'm lucky to like I'm like very chalant about it because the people who I'm around are very productive. Like I have like this one friend who's just like a self-proclaimed like nerd, right? And then she's like today like I caught up on everything, and then I have all the freaking lecture notes done, and then I'm here like a bum making little cute shit, and then I'm like damn girl, like give me some of that, cause like shit, I need to get on top of my shit. So like in that way I'm like kind of chalant about it, and then like if that builds up I'm kind of like, ooh, let me start on my like it acts as like a motivator. Yeah, I think it's like that for me.
Very wise words. Oh, what the
those type of music.
Oh my. Should we wait till they go or? Okay. Okay, so the next question is, what's one productivity myth that you think should be debunked or just like should be get rid of like entirely?
Oh, that's hard.
So I could start first. I think there's a very big idea that like just putting in more hours, just like doing something equals to like more productivity. Like again, linking back to what we said before. Like take me as an example. I'd just be like sitting in my room for like 12 hours, literally not doing anything, not going outside, doing my assignment. So I don't know, that doesn't really seem like very healthy to me. So I don't think just because you put in like a lot more time into doing something, doesn't really necessarily mean you're productive. You could be productive in like the academic aspect, but like at what cost, right? So,
Okay. I think another myth that's been like going around, and Gina kind of mentioned it before, like the waking up really early, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., like 6 a.m. kind of thing. I don't, because I think like with that kind of thing, it's just like about increasing the number of hours you have in a day, I guess. But then I don't think that's really what productivity is. It's kind of like making good use of the time that you have rather than trying to extend it. And also like I think like for this waking up at 4 a.m., like not everyone's a morning person. Like for me, I'm more productive like at night. So like I think just like finding, obviously you shouldn't sleep at like 4 a.m. or something, but like I guess like finding a schedule that works for you. And also just like because like you can wake up at 4 a.m. but you could just be doom scrolling for 12 hours, like, you know. But like if you find something that works for you, and like you find like a schedule that kind of like where you're like the most productive and you're making good use of your time, rather like it doesn't really matter what time you wake up. Like obviously don't wake up like really late, but also, like find like a healthy time for you to wake up rather than being like, oh, I wake up at 4 a.m. like I don't think that's really a definer of like productivity. You know.
Wait, speaking of time frames, do you guys have like your normal routine or schedules? If you have one, like, do you have a time frame where you're like peak productivity? For me, I have the opposite. I cannot work in the afternoons from 12 to 4. I can't do jack shit in there. To be fair, in the mornings, okay, for the past week, I've been waking up at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. from like a normal body clock because last week I had to. This week I didn't have to, but I've been waking up super early. But it's not like I'm doing work. I'm sitting, like, lying in my bed for, like, until, like, 12. And then from 12 to 4, because I can't do work, I'm like, shit. And then when it's 4, I'm like, okay, now I can start work. And then because I wasted so much of the time in the morning, well, to me at least, then I can fully, like, lock in from, like, 4 onwards. So that's my time frame, I guess. Do you guys have one?
Low-key, I don't really have it. I don't know how people find that out. Like, low-key.
Trial and error, no?
I guess so.
Gotta work.
I'm definitely not a morning person. That I know for sure. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I have discovered I am not a like morning person really, but there was a period of time I wish I was one, but I think I got to a point where I'm like, it just doesn't work for me. I used to wake up really early to like work, as in like go train basketball kids, and then I'd come back at like 9 a.m. and like go the hell to sleep. It was like not an effective cycle.
Yes.
Like if you wake up at 6, do work, and then like nap at like prime time. So I think I've discovered, mornings at like a reasonable hour work for me, and past like after dinner hours also works for me. I think the middle of the day I'm not like studying really. I'm often in lectures or like with mates doing other stuff. Okay. Yeah. So I guess I haven't tested that time frame.
Low-key, when I was in my lock-in era, aka like HSC era, I think the mornings did work for me though, because I was cause with my friend, you know how I told you how we used to get up at like 6 and then like do that lock-in thing. Like low-key, we were like really productive, but I think it's also just because I had my friend as like another person, like like we were both kind of just like motivating each other, and we were like so I think that's also a reason why I might have just been productive during that time. But yeah, low-key, I think the mornings worked better for me in general.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys know of any other myths that? Oh, okay. I have another one. If you're not being productive, you're being lazy. I think that idea.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Like, you're definitely not being lazy. You're just...
I think
Go at
time
your
out
own
is
pace.
like productive breaks are like
You can't always be expected to do something or to do work. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll just move on to the next question. Do you guys have any like productivity advice that you live or swear by?
Sure. Google Calendar is my best friend.
You work off like checklists, right?
Yeah, I work off
Google Calendar.
Google Calendar. Like, yep, I would marry Google Calendar if it was a person.
Real.
That shit gets me through. Like, if I don't know how you guys schedule your days, but yeah, if I don't know what I'm doing in a day, I'm just like not doing it. Like, I'm not doing anything.
Is that your hear me out?
That's
Hear me out.
Hear me out, I promise. Yeah, like, okay, I work off checklists in Google Calendar, honestly. So, yeah, I work most effectively by, like, having plans. Like, my past self had plans for me today, and that's what I will be doing. Because my past self had good intentions. That's, usually how it goes for me.
Oh, wait, I low-key have one. Do you guys know YPT?
Oh yeah, I use that in.
My friends used it religiously, and they still kind of do it because they've been trying to get back into the like productive cycle, and they use YPT. Like, do you know what it is? It's like an app, and it's basically like it's like a timer because it's like. Do you guys know Forest? It's like Forest, but it's like
You can share with friends.
it's like more locked in. I feel like because Forest is like nice and like therapeutic, cute, right? YPT is like get your shit on, right? And then it's like you have like group chats, let's say like groups, and then YPT groups, and then you see all the icons, and there's just timers, and it's how long they've been grinding that day. And then there's those like sweats that work for like fucking 12 hours a day, and you're like, what are you doing, bro? But anyways, it works for some people, so yeah, YPT. But personally, rather than using YPT, I use that one friend who's just like a productive goat. Because she's like, oh yeah, hop on call, and then we just like mute, and then it's like wham chamber. But more effective because wham chamber, I'm too distracted, man.
Valid.
Yeah.
Do you guys have one?
I think similar to Ash, except like I prefer to do like paper stuff. So it's like, so I do like bullet journaling, and I like do that kind of stuff, and like physical calendar. Like I don't know, I just like looking at it makes me feel like happy. So then I just like, yeah, and also like ticking stuff off like makes me feel happy. But also, for me, also just like rewarding yourself, just like even for like little tasks. Like I think that's like really important. Like productivity isn't just like, I don't know, finishing like big tasks. It's also about like the little steps that you take that are like make you more productive. So I think for me, like I think similar to what I said last week, I was like my friend and I having this shopping list. But it's not like shopping list, it could just be like, oh, if I finish like this thing today, or like finish watching my lectures today, like I'll like treat myself to like a matcha or something. Like something like that just makes you look forward to like finishing things.
Yeah, like I think a small reward, like it doesn't have to be materialistic. It could be like any type of like anything that makes you happy in the moment. I think which is really good. When I'm productive, I really like using checklists, like just like writing a bunch of shit. Like no matter how small or how big, it's just like it does something to your brain chemistry when you tick something off. And no matter like if you do small tasks, it's just like I don't know, just like waking up. Like whenever I have a busy day or a busy event, the night before I like writing a little checklist of what to do. It's like wake up, do my contacts, brush my teeth. Like even like the tiniest stuff like that, the more you tick it off, and then like it's just more like wow, I did something. But it's like brain chemistry. It just makes your brain think that you're
Dopamine.
productive, and it increases your dopamine. Increases dopamine? Yes.
I think so.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, I think checklist is good. And as I said before, like if you truly like if you're forcing yourself to do something and you're just dead, just quit while you're at it. In my opinion. In my opinion, bro. You like put yourself first above everything.
Yeah, I think my advice would be like the end part of what Kathy said. I think rest is such a big part of productivity. Again, put yourself first, because if you don't, you can't be productive. Like you'll literally get burnt out. So like engage in some of your hobbies, you know, do things that you like, do things that make you feel fulfilled, first and foremost. Take care of your health, because like even if you do like well in uni, like what's the point? What's the point if you're not like happy, right? So yeah, because like even if you do your hobbies, you feel happier, and then from there it's like an upward cycle, if that makes sense. So you can also get better work output, I reckon. So yeah, nice guys. All right, last question. So if you guys had an extra hour in the day, how would you guys spend it? Probably sleep.
Sleep or rot.
Yeah. Alright. Does anyone have any like different answers?
If I had an assignment, then I'd use it to do my work.
Okay, yeah.
If I had one.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Totally not due today.
I'm done. I'm here with you guys, being productive in another sense. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Honestly, I'll probably just spend it like doing something I enjoy, like a hobby, because I feel like I always make myself feel guilty about like doing like hobby kind of stuff. So like before, like Ash, I'd read a lot, but like now I'm like, if I try and read, I'm like, wait, why am I reading? I was like, my brain will start being like, oh my god, I have this assignment due, and then I'll like feel really guilty about not doing the assignment and do my assignment. So if I had that extra hour, I'll just be like, I'll set it aside probably to like spend more time with myself. Yeah.
I feel like lately I've been finding it hard to like give time to creative projects. I think it's like really easy, like any self project that you want to do. I don't know how you manage to do it with all your creative projects, but like any
Unemployed shit.
Here we go. Yeah, 1 week left.
No, I don't.
No, it's green
bro.
tea.
It's like this week, bro. Fuck.
It's over. No.
My money.
My money. No, I wish I had like, if I scheduled time for creative stuff, it often gets overridden by like doing my assignment or like doing work stuff, which is like higher priority in my head. So if I had an hour where I couldn't do work and I was doing something else, it would be like a creative project of sorts, probably editing, like PROD's work, or like, yeah, reading, chilling out. I need a break, man.
Well, I think I just do my like creative shit as like an output. Like instead of like, you know how like you just don't have like the productivity brain, so you're like, fuck, like I really can't do this. So I just sack my work and I just do creative shit instead. And I'm like, this is the life. This is the life, you know.
I hear the soundboard right now.
Yeah, I think that's how I do my hobbies. But yeah, if I had an extra hour, I'll just do more creative shit.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
Real. Okay. Do you guys want to add anything else or? Okay. Well, seems like we don't. That is the end of episode 4. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Are we seeing each other next week? Yes, we have one more next week. We have scheduled next week.
Oh,
Yeah, we do.
do we?
Before Wellbeing Olympics.
Okay. Yes, we'll see you guys next week.
Next week.
Oh, are you guys not gonna tease it?
Oh, what's the?
Actually, it involves you guys, actually. So you'll see it then. You will be teased about it, but then, yeah.
The audience.
Yeah. It involves you guys. Yippee!